All right, welcome into a brand new segment where we interview other creators, gamblers, slash TikTokers, just like ourselves. The degenerate nation comes together, and but this time for a good cause and a good reason. We're bringing a couple people together. We want to interview, kind of talk to some folks, and especially post NFL season. There's going to be a lot of other stuff going on, so we want to meet as many people as possible. And I'm sure you guys have seen these guys money making picks here, so I'll let them introduce themselves. We've got Steve and Max. We can start with Steve. Quick intros. You guys got a great TikTok thing going on here. How did it get started? What was the idea behind it? TikTok, how long you guys been on it?
Little background on us. We're both second-year college students. Steve's computer science major. I'm an accounting major. Always been into gambling just for fun. Wanted to take it a little more seriously. Started the account about 3 weeks into the NFL season. Just been having fun with it, making picks. 19-6 so far. So yeah, it's
solid record.
Nice, yeah. Nice.
20-6 tonight. Hopefully,
yeah. There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
We're all on the Colts -10. So
we're all there.
It's a good sign.
Yeah, very good sign when I saw that. I was watching, not sure if you guys follow Book It with Trent, but this guy's like the fade God, right? And I was waiting for his video to pop, and he had the Jets plus 10.5, and I was so pumped. I even commented on there. I said, yes. So I don't know, he might have thought, we were on the Jets, but we were not. It's just so interesting because how long so Steve, how long have you been in the game, or have you just started as well?
We both kind of just started. I mean, okay. We are like barely of age to do it. I mean,
no worries.
Well, it's New York, so it's is it illegal there? At least like the off track
yeah
stuff?
it is legal. It's just I mean, there's a lot of casinos that are like you have to be 21 and whatnot. So.
Right.
Can you guys dip to Canada and go gamble?
Not right now. Border's closed.
Wow. The border's closed. Okay.
Wow. How long has that been closed?
Honestly, I got no idea. I just know it's closed because COVID.
Wow, that's insane.
Because I went to school at Western Michigan, and we would always run through Detroit, go to Canada, have a great fucking weekend, and then come back Monday either happy or mopey,
Yeah, absolutely.
Not with the border closed.
Yeah.
So, what made you guys put this out there and taking it more serious? You said you just got into this. Anybody influence you, or you were just like, oh, we're just going to start putting picks out there?
I mean, we follow a bunch of accounts on TikTok, and it just kind of made us think like, we're trying to be one of these people,
Right. So did you guys just go live this season, obviously, then on TikTok?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
This is our first year. So.
Oh yeah.
We saw a lot of stuff on the model. Is it a real model? Is there a model back there in an Excel spreadsheet somewhere? What's that about?
So over the summer, we did it like when we decided to take this a little more seriously. We kind of wanted to make something that we can actually rely on. I had toyed with the NBA model last year. That had some success towards the end of the year. So we kind of knew the basics of the functions and stuff. And then, just putting it together was a little difficult, but it's been a while.
How in depth do you get with your stats? What are you looking at? Are you looking at actual player stats, team stats? Are you over under?
Yeah, so
money line, that kind of. You plugging in all that.
Yeah, so bulk of our research was actually like what's the main stats you want to look for when making a betting model. There's actually a lot of information out there. It's a lot of team efficiency stats, a lot of points per game, and then it's actually our model is not really based on player stats, more so team stats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, obviously, don't give up your model, but that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
You guys put out now the picks you put out from week to week, just because it's really heart of the NFL season. Those are easy to put out. You guys make other picks that you don't put out there and to test other models, or no?
I mean, so our NFL model, we're taking the picks that have the biggest variation and spread with Vegas's odds. So we'll run it for every game and take usually like Sundays, we'll take the top three that have the biggest difference. So yeah, I mean, as for other sports, Nothing yet. I mean, we're working on an NBA model just for when the NFL season ends, we'll have something to fall back on because we don't want our account to die, you know. So
Right.
Yeah,
right.
for
And
sure.
I know you guys.
We're
I know you
also-
guys were. No, I know you guys were on the Colts tonight. Is the model? You know, you tell me obviously what, but is it usually based on fading the public, fading? You know, kind of playing as house's role, playing house money.
I wouldn't really say that, but when we see the model pick, we don't just like take it automatically. We want to look at like a lot of like real life statistics because, for example, it's not going to account for injuries. So we usually
Yeah.
stay away from a game that's got main injuries because if a quarterback's out, obviously our model's not going to predict that.
So on that one, is that what happened when you guys had Arizona against Green Bay? I know we were on the Green Bay side. You guys took Arizona, right?
What do we take for that game?
Yeah, we
think-
took Arizona.
Yeah, I think it was Arizona, but and that's okay. But that was crazy. Like, we're
Yeah.
talking.
That was that last Thursday, right? Last Thursday.
Yeah, I
Night?
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why we kind of when we made that pick, we told our followers, you know, obviously this is a weird game, so we're not too confident in this. We just like throwing a pick out there every night. So
Okay, do you do one pick a night, or do you pick every game,
Well, we
Primetime.
released
or just
go
we
ahead.
released to the public
You do all the
our three
primetime
tops
ones?
on Sunday, and we promise a primetime pick every time. We're not
Cool.
gonna do. I mean, we've been thinking of introducing over unders, but
Love
as
over.
of right now, we're picking purely games.
Love over unders. Big over under guy. Rick says they're hard. I think they're easy.
Yeah. I haven't had no good luck as of late with the over unders.
Real quick, I ask everybody this. We'll start with Steve. Steve, parlays and teasers. What are your thoughts?
I was just gonna go
Let me tell you, I am a big fan of parlays. I mean, I run a parlay every week with different with a ton of different picks. I have yet to hit, but
What are we talking? 2, 3, 4, 5? What are we at?
8, 9.
8. Holy.
Like
Oh,
we're
shit.
taking. I'm putting $20 in,
get
and I
deep.
am expecting
putting-
like
I-
5,000.
Yeah, it's
couple
plus
grand.
42, 5,200, right?
Yeah, it's insane odds, but it's like at the end
How
of the day,
close
if
have you
it hits,
come?
it's like $20.
What's the closest
Are you always like one away?
I mean, the 1 week the Chargers stunk it up at the Ravens. I was like, I think that game, I bet the over on that game, and of course they score 6 points, so that over is not going to hit. But
Yeah.
Nope.
So funny because I'm always like, yo, Steve, what's your picks this weekend? He's like, basically every game in a parlay. I'm like,
Well, you see those on Twitter and Instagram. It's like,
Oh yeah, you want to
it's
get that?
it's,
close.
it's unbelievable. The one guy with 16 fucking picks. He's got his 15th leg. He's going into Monday night. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Bro, well, the one guy hit a miller, didn't he? Did he
Yeah.
hit a mill in Chicago.
Yeah, it was 30,000, right? 30K down.
30, whatever. I thought somebody hit a mill this year.
I
mean,
thought
There's
there
definitely
was
one guy in
500,000
Chicago
won.
that hit it.
It's
What-
not a bad strategy. Like honestly, you're throwing 20 bucks out there, right? You're going to spend $20 on something anyway, so you might as well, I mean, gosh, I can only imagine. So Chris, I think you asked a question. How close did you come to winning one of those? Was it down to one or
Yeah.
two teams, or one?
Yeah, I was wondering how
8
close were you to
teams?
actually winning.
I
Yeah.
was 2 games away. I can't
Okay.
think off the top of my head, but I know it was
Yeah.
the Chargers over under, and this was like a 7-teamer, so it was
Okay.
like I would win $1,000 or something. I
Right.
was off by the Chargers over under and something else. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was 2 games off.
Okay, Max, thoughts, teasers, parlays.
Wow.
I'm a fan of teasers for NBA.
Okay, explain that to me. I want to hear it because I would love teasers, but just tease NFL really.
Yeah, I mean, I personally just think the NBA is a little more predictable, and there's sort of less attention on some of the games. Makes it a little easier to predict.
And NBA, I mean, they're always a half point off. Like they're kind of like
exactly.
spot on, right? I mean,
Those
so
spreads are-
to tease,
yeah, like
to tease
yesterday.
something up or to tease
Yeah.
an over under down. I mean,
yeah, I mean, it's crazy how close those spreads get. I mean,
Okay, I like that. All right, so we got two games that we're going to go over today as a group here. This is part of the show. This part of the show is the end of the show. We're going over our primetime games here. This one is the Titans and the Rams. This is a Sunday night football, John. We're going to start with Ricky Fontaine, top left. Go ahead, Rick. What do you got in this one?
On Sunday Night Football, this
Sunday
week,
night football, 7.5.
Sunday night-
Titans at Rams.
Sunday night.
Sunday night football. And Michael,
So-
Sunday night football.
yeah. So money making picks. I've been ice cold past 2-3 weeks. So this week I'm concentrating on. I mean, you might roll your eyes, you might chuckle. I'm concentrating on the refs this week. Titans at Rams -7.5. Over under is 53.5. Brad Rogers is the head ref. My boy, Big Brad, he is 71.4% this season on overs. So I'm gonna roll with the punches and go over 53.5 simply because I got to figure something out, right? I mean, it's so ice cold. You know, I oppie my gut and I lose. I go with my gut, I lose. So I'm going with the refs. I track back since week one. Brad Rogers, head ref, is a big over guy. I'm going 53.5.
All right, 53.5 over to Chris. Titans, Rams. What are your thoughts Sunday night?
I'm picking the Rams -7.5. I think the Rams without Henry, I think they just run it down their throats and then they just score points all day. And I like the over call, Rick. I was leaning over on this one as well. So Rams -7.5.
All right, Steve, your thoughts.
Similar. I'm going Rams -7.5. Derrick Henry's out, and I mean, to be honest, I can't really name a weakness on the Rams. Okay, so their defense has been stout. Their offense has been stout, given they're playing the Texans and stuff. But nonetheless, they're killing the bad teams like they should be, and they're keeping it close to beat the Bucks, all that. So I'm definitely going with Rams -7.5.
Nice.
All right, Max.
Yeah, I'm right with Steve on that one. Von
Wow.
Miller, I think, is gonna have an impact. I don't know what Tannehill's gonna do when he looks and sees Ramsey, Donald, and Miller on the same defense. So.
That's a lot, and I hate to beat a guy who's going to go the other way. I'm not going to, though. Here's how I'm playing this game. I've got the Rams teased down to -1.5. That's how I'm playing this game. Rams just have to win the game. I agree with you guys at 7.5. I'm going to tease this one down. It's part of the teaser, actually. So that's how I'm playing this one this week. Over under. I like. I don't know. I can't even comment on that one though. Let's go Bears Steelers. We'll go opposite direction. I'll start this one off. Bears Steelers. Wow. I don't know what to do here, but I do look at the over under in this one, and I'm going over 39. I don't care. It's
That's super low.
It's so low right now. This is a joke, and I might even wait till game time because you might see it go 40.5 with the public getting involved. I don't care who's playing or not. They're getting over that number. Max, what do you think?
I'm not going to lie, but I like the under. I do.
Okay.
I just think both defenses are going to stop each other's offenses. I mean, Fields, I think, is going to be a little shook with the Steelers defense. And then obviously Najee Harris will be able to probably run down the Bears' throat, but I see a lot of couple field goals being made, and I think it'll be close. So I think the Bears will cover. I think the spread's at 6.5, 6.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, it's at 6 right now, and I think I could see that kind of. And Rick, we've talked about this. Maybe a first half underplay here might be the play. I could see it slow. Max, kind of like they're just running it. They're not doing anything. Couple of missed. Yeah.
Check the weather too. Check the weather report. Check the Doppler.
All right, we're going over to Steve. What are your thoughts on this game? Sitting at 6, Steelers at home -6.
I definitely think it's going to be defensive. I am going to take the Bears +6.5 or 6. Either one will work for me. I look at the Steelers wins, and besides for the Bills game, which is kind of like that was on the Bills. They haven't won by like a touchdown, and every one of their games is really close until the end. Like I see the Bears being able to stay around and if not win, cover.
Yeah, that money line right now, 225 plus 225 on the money line. Maybe a little sprinkle there. I agree with you. I think these teams, yeah, this is everybody's probably going to want you to take the Steelers here. The public will be all over the Steelers. I'm interested to see how those tickets evolve over the rest of the next couple of days here. But I'm with you. Take the Bears if you're playing that with the 225. Chris, what do you think?
I agree exactly with what Steve says. I think Fields scores late to cover, and yeah, I mean everybody's going to think the Bears two losses in a row. They didn't cover 2 weeks in a row, so everybody's going to be thinking Pittsburgh 3-game win streak. Najee Harris, I think he was offensive player of the week, or it was either month or week. I think it was month. I don't know.
Rookie of the
The
month,
kid's
I
a
think.
stud. Yeah, I think it was the month. The kid's a stud. He's going to be tough. He's going to be hard to stop. And Bears defense, you're talking about team efficiencies earlier, Max. Like Bears defense, defensive efficiency is not good. So I could see Harris having a really big game. And the Bears run D sucks. So I'm looking at Harris to have a good game, and I'm looking at the Bears to cover late.
All right, Rick. Yeah, hey, Chris, you've been calling those Bears games and Notre Dame games. Oh my God,
Yeah, he has definitely.
Rick. Go ahead.
Monday Night
My
Football,
squads.
Bears Steelers. I seen it this morning. Steelers -6.5. Went right to Twitter and checked out the NFL officiating crew. Who's got it? Tony Corrente. He is a primetime guy, big fave guy. Set and forget it. Steelers -6.5.
Wow. All
Big
right,
fave guy.
that was simple. Going over those two games. All right, guys, listen.
Yeah.
You can follow these two at Money Making Picks, or is it Making Money Picks? Which one is it?
Money making picks.
Money Making Picks on
Money Making.
TikTok. Are you guys on IG Reels at all? Anywhere else? YouTube or no?
Just TikTok for now.
All right, just TikTok. Check them out there, guys. Thanks for joining. We really appreciate it. Hopefully here after the NFL season, and you'll probably bring you on maybe before a Super Bowl preview, playoff preview. But we really appreciate you taking the time late. And Steve playing sick. So is Chris. Thanks for jumping on. We appreciate it.
Hey, thanks
Appreciate
for
you
having
having
us.
us.
Really appreciate it.
All right, boys. Later.
All right, see you.
Peace out, guys.